guys, so today we're gonna review and do some swatches for this new Moyra plate, well, new to me anyway, footprints. So it comes like this, and I got it at What's Up. Okay, let's try this. I can't believe it. Okay, I even had it loose. Anyway, so it came like that, and it's just beautiful, love it. And it's plate 67, Footprints, Moyra. I love these. I love their sleeves they come in. They're just gorgeous graphics. So there's that, and then it comes with a blue film on it, and you just take off the blue film like that. And then here is, let's see, it goes this way. Here goes our plate. Beautiful. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous? And I have to tell you, shamefully, I got it mainly for, well, I love that it's layered, and I love a lot of the images on here, but this one right here was the one that really stood out to me that I had to have. So we're going to do this one first. We're going to swatch this one out. And it is a layered plate. So we're going to start with this light blue. I'm using BMC, which is Bundle Monster formerly, and now being called Maniology. If that's hopefully not too confusing. Anyway, so we're going to do that, and then this one. So these are Born Pretty ones, and I will put all the information, all the colors and everything I use in the information box. I'm using my Big Bling Clear Jelly Stamper. Still works great. I know. I can't help but laugh every time. Anyway, so we're doing that, and then I'm using my Bundle Monster scraper that I love, and we're going to go ahead and do that one right now. So, okay. So because it's layered, you know that it has blank, the first layer. Now this is only 2 layers. It's a full image too. So sometimes, you know, in some of my other layered plate tutorials, I've showed you how to do the cheater method that I came up with, but I don't think we need it for this one. So we're going to go ahead. I'm just going to kind of go diagonal, and my card is kind of down a little closer to the table than usual. And I'm going to just roll it, and don't get too big of a hurry with layered images. See, I didn't get it all. But let's see. Yeah, let's do it again. Hopefully, two's a charm, I hope. Now, when I did my sample one earlier, no problem. So, oh well. Anyway, let me try it again. Hopefully I can get it this time. Okay, so I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to go like that, and I got it. Voila! Yay! Okay, so we're going to put it, let me line it up much in the center as I can. I know it's upside down, sorry. From side to side. Don't get in too big of a hurry, you won't get it all off. Okay? There you go. I just love this. And there's plenty, it's plenty big image, because look how long this nail is, and it's still covered. You know, I mean, I could add another one of these, take one of these, stamp another one of these, and add it on if I wanted to, but we're not going to take the time to do that right now. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this off with my lint roller. And then we're going to do the detailed image in this purple. And the detailed image is this one right here. It's upside down to you, sorry. Real pretty, scrolly, lacy. And so I'm going to go ahead and make sure I got plenty of stamping polish on this. I know some people will just do like part of it or whatever, but I don't want to take any chances, so I just coat the whole thing. Anyway, so we're just going to go ahead and just do it that way. And I'm going to roll it from that way. Oops, got a little bit on here I don't want, right there, part of a B. And so there it is. I hope you can see it. I know it's kind of fine because it's lacy. So let me see if I put my hand behind it. Anyway, all right, let me get it on here. Hopefully it didn't already dry on me. So I'm just going to line it up. It's upside down, I know. Just lined it up. Pretty easy. This one's pretty easy because, you know, some full image ones are not easy to line up, but this one really is easy, and you only have 2 layers, so super easy. Anyways, so there's that one. I love it. Yeah, it did a little overshoot here, or I didn't get enough completely on my blue. I'm not sure which, but still really pretty. And we're gonna go ahead and put it over here and let it dry. And then I think the next one we're going to do is a bird on here. There's actually two bird images on here. So there's, where's the other one at? There's this one down here on a branch, and then there's this one here on a branch, and we're going to do this one right here. And so it's also just two layers. I think most or all of these are on this plate, so that's pretty easy. Much easier than doing 3 or 4 or 5. So we're going to do the bird in yellow, and well, this is also Born Pretty, and then this is like a cobalt blue, kind of a purpley, dark purpley blue. So we're going to do the yellow first. And you know, if you're yellow, if you're worried about your yellow, oops, I got blue on there a little bit, so let me clean it off just to make sure on the safe side. Sometimes, you know, on like since we're going to be doing it over a blue, we're going to do it over this color, and I will also put the names of the polishes that I use. This is a gel polish. It's really pretty from True Gel, I believe. Yes. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to clean that bird real quick. And there we go. And so if you know, worried about, I'm not going to do it right now, but you could have stamped like the part I'm doing right now, the blank space, in white first if you know, if your yellow isn't strong enough pigment or, you know, bright enough or whatever. But we're not going to do that right now. We're just going to, okay, so I took too long yakking and I got a void in there. But instead of do it over again, I'm going to go ahead and put it on here and like that. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of my polish, just a teeny bit, and I'm just lightly dab, just a little bit on here, because it's not going to matter. It almost will actually make it look like it's, you know, part of its feather, arm, whatever. Wing, that's it. Okay, so you just don't want to put too much though, because, you know, you want it to be able to dry. You don't want to mess it up. So that should dry still pretty fast, I think. So the next layer, we're going to do this kind of a dark purpley blue. Like I said, we're going to do the detail part. That is right here. That's the detail part we're going to do for this bird right here. Okay? And the lines are pretty fine on this one. But I really didn't have any problem. I think they're still pretty good, you know, as far as picking them up. Okay, let me get off the excess here that I don't want. There. Okay, so there's our bird. Yeah, it's pretty fine. There we go. So we want to get him on here, and I hope I didn't wait too long again. Oops. That's okay. He's on there. And there he is. Now, you could add extra if you wanted to. So, like, let me show you. So let me clean this off first with my lint roller. And I'm going to take that same dark blue. I'm going to go over just the branch that he's sitting on. And swipe it. I'm going to roll over it. Okay, so see it? There. And I'm just going to kind of add to it. And actually, you could even make it look like it's going down a little bit, like that. You know, or however you want to. But just still adds a little bit more interest to it, a little more to the image. There's so many different, you know, ways that you could use these images on this plate. It's really fun. So I'm going to put this over here and let this start drying. And then we're going to do one more. And we're going to do on here, I'm going to call it Magnolia, because that's what it looks like. Whoops, where is it? Not that one. Yes, here. So here's the blank space. So it'll be 1 and then 2. And if it's something else, I don't care. I love magnolias, and that's what I'm going to call it. So anyway, here we go. So in this one here, we're going to do pink. And I'm going to use the BMC, you know, Maniology one. And we're going to do that on the base of the flower. like that. I mean, you know, you could do, if you wanted sort of an ombre effect, you could do more than one color too, but I'm not going to on this. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and roll. And I got too big of a hurry, and that's what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one more time. I know we're in real time, so I don't want to take too much time here, but okay. So here we go. Let's try it again. Okay, so it swiped great. Now let's see if I can not do too fast. Perfect. Awesome. There it is. Okay, so let's get this on here. Okay, let me see. I want to line it up just right because I want because the branch. So the way you put this on, okay, so there. See, I looked at my image next to it, the outlined, you know, detailed image, and I wanted to make sure that I put the blank space, you know, the background color on in the same direction as I'm going to be putting this on, because the stem's going to come down. So if you put that on crooked, your stem is going to be crooked, you know, on your nail. So you want to make sure it's all lined up. So whichever way you know, press down, try to put it the same way on the nail, the same position, and then, you know, pick up your next. Or you could do, you know, the first one, the detail one in white, you know, the cheater way, and then let's see. Oh, I know what. I want to use this color. This is also Maniology's. Real pretty satin, kind of a burgundy. Anyway, if you wanted to do the cheater way, you could have done the outline, just the detail one in white. Put it down first, and then put your, you know, this image that we already did over your, you know, base, and then do third. So you'd be doing it 3 then layers, and then third what we're doing right now. Hope I'm not confusing you. Anyway, so we didn't do it the cheater way. We are doing it this way, but you just want to watch out because your stem is going to come down longer. So you want to have it going in the right direction so that it looks right on your nail. So we're just lining it up so everything lines up. And I usually kind of look towards the center instead of just on one side. It helps me to line it up better usually. We did get a little extra something on here, but maybe I can scratch it off. I'm not going to worry about it anyway. I could use a brush to clean it off. Isn't that pretty though? I love that. And I'm going to, so the only thing else we would do is we would use Maniology's top coat. You know, you want to let them dry a minute because you don't want to smudge them, but this is their smudge-free top coat, and I just love it. It works really good. So we'll go ahead and use one of the ones that we've already done just to show you, you know, how to do the top coat on here. I'm sure you can probably figure it out, or you already know, but I'm going to just do it anyway, how I do it, show you how I do it. So I just get a generous amount and go down the center and then on each side. And if you can, you want to do it just in one, you know, one coat down the middle. If you can do, you know, the sides too with just the one coat, great. But at least get one coat of generous down the middle, and then maybe your second coat, get your sides. You don't want to go over the same place 2 or 3 times, or you can still smudge it. So anyway, there's that. Love it. So that dries actually pretty quick. So we're going to put that over there. And then I just want to show you these samples that I already had, the same ones that we just did, but I want to show you I did a little variation. So I showed you one of the variations. So I showed you how we added, you know, the branch, the branch of the bird sitting on, we added another branch down here. This is the same that we did, but over here, you know, depending on how big your nail is, now, you know, on average nail, you could probably only fit on the one flower. But if your nails are long, really long, then you could do it like this. So I just inverted, you know, had the flower going down, and it just looks gorgeous. I just love this. These images are beautiful. And there's so many different things you could do with it. So the only thing else I wanted to show you was that I did go ahead and stamp them all out on this. So let's see where we can start. Right here. So honestly, I don't know what this flower is. It could be a daffodil. Let's go with that. So that's one of the images. I put all the images on here, so everyone is on here. So here's another full image. So there's 2 altogether full images. This is, I'm going to call daisies. This is also on here. And it's just beautiful. And I wanted to show you how it looks without, you know, just by itself. It's beautiful, and there's so many different ways you could use it on your nail. I just love it. The top of the nail, the bottom of the nail, you know. And then here's with the color behind it. And here's a really creepy beetle bug that you would not want on your flowers. Look at those things that would be chomping up your leaves and stuff. Here's a really pretty, you know, bird also. And I think these are orchids, really beautiful. It would be gorgeous on the nail. Here's a dragonfly. Here's a ladybug, a bee, a butterfly. Here's a real pretty rose here. I just did them in some couple different color combinations. I like this one, I would say, the best, and probably this one and this one. Of course, I love the blue. So, and then here is another one, and then here. Okay, wait. Let's see. So here is a little, real small rose that's on there, and then here's. I'm going to call this a Gerber daisy. There's the magnolia. Our birds, other birds, and then here is a pretty rose with, you know, longer branch and a couple rose buds, and the one we did, and I think that's it. But anyway, some beautiful images. Oh, an iris is on here too. Rose, and anyway, some beautiful images on here. I think you'll love it, and it stamped out really nice. I didn't have any problem with it. And so this is Moyra Footprints, plate number 67. And thank you so much for watching. Great plate. And please like and subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you'll get a notice from our next new tutorial, which will be really soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.